Engaged, engaged.
Good straight line, shoulders to knees. This looks good.
Merry Christmas.
Not yet. We got a little while to go.
You know what? We have been watching Hallmark movies. First of all, I'm very, very blessed. This man loves Hallmark movies, and he gets teary, and I love it. But
they're tradition for us.
when you watch Hallmark movies, you can't help but going, what am I going to do to get my Christmas spirit?
We have our Christmas spirit.
Well, I know, but more. And so, we're going to...
More, huh?
I need more. But I don't need more cookies or candy or anything like that. But I want a good physical self. And that's what we're going to talk about today.
Yes,
so
yes.
I'm going to turn it over to you.
Today's an exercise day.
Because yesterday my back hurt. And I started doing exercise. Did you hear that? Started. Been so neglectful. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but...
It just happened.
It hurt really bad right in here. And by the time I got done and my daughter gave me this to use, my pain was gone. If you move it, you lose the pain.
What we've been doing for the last 2+ months, and we still aren't finished, is essentially an extended vacation. Yes, I've been working. We're living as though we were on vacation, which means we're not sleeping in a familiar bed. We're not eating foods that were exactly what we want.
We're doing really good. It's just hard.
A lot of the choices aren't what we don't have everything that we would normally have.
I need to go to the grocery store and get some stuff.
And as some people have pointed out with some of the prep that we've done, some of the utensils, some of the equipment is not totally appropriate that we've used. So it's we're not at home.
Not in this house, but in other homes.
Yes, we're not at home. And so we end up doing things a little bit different. And that has gone to our exercise as well. Our routine, no, there's not a routine. So routines are important, and being on vacation makes that really hard. Being away, being in a different situation. I'm not going to do a complete routine today. It would take too long. We're just going to do a partial. It's the starting of one. And this is a great routine if you're totally sedentary, especially if you're having lower back kinds of problems, some pain in there. So this is probably the largest number of people could benefit from this. But I'm also going to tell you that the things that we're doing could and should be part of any warm-up routine, even if you're doing a lot of exercises, because what this is going to do is get some basic core parts of you in proper shape, in proper order, in proper balance, in proper posture, so that the other exercises that you're doing do you good and don't hurt you. You don't do them wrong to where you cause other kinds of difficulty. So we're really going to do 2 body areas, 2 muscle groups. That's all we're going to do. And each is going to have a series. It's going to start with what's called myofascial release, which is going to be the muscles that are on wherever it might be, on the outside, like right under your skin. Those muscles that are right there.
And they're tender.
They are tender.
When you run stuff across
it's crucial that we get them limbered up and stretched and
broke down.
I don't know about so much broke down, but ready so that we can do the other exercises. They'll be a lot more effective, and you'll find your movement is a lot better if those are in good shape. So we start with that, and then we're going to do a bit of a static stretch of the opposing muscles, which is muscles are in groups. I keep telling you that. You have opposing muscles, and I won't give you the name for the other, but the muscles that they're opposing. And they work together to keep you balanced and stable and all of those things that you need. So you got to work both of them. And it's your pains and your discomfort, your inability to move as a result of being imbalanced. We want to get those in balance. And then we're going to end up with a movement of the muscles that are involved so that you're actually getting some work into them. So it's a series of 3 actions that are going to work on a particular muscle group and get you ready to go. So the first thing that we're going to do is some hip flexor exercises. So do you want to do it or do you want me to do it?
Well, since I don't know what it is,
why don't I teach you how?
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna use this foam roller, and you're gonna put this part of you on the foam roller, and you're gonna roll. We're gonna start by having her do myofascial release on her muscles right in through here. So she's gonna lay on this foam roller and put as much hi Oliver, and put as much pressure on that as she wants. She's gonna roll back and forth. Now, if she finds any places that are sore, tender, a little stiffer than others, then she's going to roll on that specifically. And she controls the pressure, she controls the duration, so that she can work on this is far better even than a massage, because massage, they kind of do what they're going to do and then they're done. Now, you can do more if you want.
It's the side that really hurts.
Okay, so work on that a little bit. Now, this is typically not part of this, but because she's feeling it and it's a sensation that she has, she's reacting to that and then working on where she's feeling the discomfort and working that out a bit more, which is a great idea. Once again, she's putting as much pressure on it as she wants and the duration that she wants. So, she's been able to do that. Okay. I'm going to demonstrate how this stretch is done for the muscles that we're working on. We're going to have to do it on both sides. This is called the seated 90-90. And
so you've got one leg on the chair.
And one down here, okay? And then I'm going to stretch myself over like this. We're going to hold this 10 to 15 seconds. So I'm getting myself stretched right along here. Plus, I've got this working out. This may not be perfect form, but this is going to help you get where you need to be.
I'm going to come so I can show them what you're doing.
Okay.
Come this way.
So we're getting ourselves stretched down through here, a little bit of stretch there.
You can see that part of it.
Definitely down through there.
I'll do it again. Do that part. Stretch through here.
All the way down. Well, this is mostly where we're working, in through here.
Okay.
Those areas. That's what we're trying to work.
All right.
Okay, we're going to switch to the other side now.
Put that left leg kind of on the chair. Okay.
Yep. Then we're going to go back over like that, so we're getting this side. Now, you're the one that's prepped for this, so we need to get you in here to get you worked out. You'll need it. You'll love it. You'll benefit from it. Once again, 10 to 15 seconds. Hold it till you feel like you're getting a good stretch in there. And that's how we do the 90-90. Let's have you give it a try.
90-90.
Yep, seated 90-90. Good stretch, 10 to 15 seconds. Trying to get...
You want me to breathe, right?
Oh, you know, that's an important part of exercising. Your muscles need that oxygen. We're doing aerobic exercises. We're not into the anaerobic stuff. That comes at another phase of our exercising program. So switch your sides. And the 90-90 the other direction. Like I say, there may be better form to this. We're getting started. I will show you more as time goes on. Ta-da! Now we're going to do a movement. It's called the Glute Bridge. It's actually going to be isometric. We're going to move into it and hold it, but it's going to be getting the opposing muscles engaged. Also our core muscles. This is an important part of it, but this is really more action on the muscles than we've been doing. Up to now, we were getting the myofascial release, a little bit of stretch on the muscles, and now we're going to activate those muscles. So the glute bridge, you start like this. Nice, comfortable. Oh, let's go to sleep. You raise yourself up. You've got your core engaged. We're going to go 10 to 15 seconds like this. And this is we're getting in here, we're getting in here. Really a lot back in through here.
Because you have this engaged, it's not hurting your back.
Correct, and that's the idea. We're getting the opposing muscles, the muscles that oppose one another, both sides, both sets of muscles, are engaged right now and doing what they need to do. And, you know, good form, straight line from shoulders to knees. Do I look straight?
You do.
Okay, that's how we want to do. That seems like 10 to 15 seconds.
Yep.
Nice, easy exercise. What I'm recommending, this is a good way to start all of your exercise routines. Do this exercise.
Stretch is... Oh, I was going to sit beside you.
Okay, no, you're gonna demonstrate while you talk.
I have to do it?
Yes, yes.
I have to do it.
Yes.
Okay.
Keep talking.
Engaged, engaged.
Good straight line, shoulders to knees. This looks good. Oliver, you have to do it too. How's that feeling with what you've done?
It was great.
You got yourself all loosened up.
What I was going to say is that above all, if you can't do anything else, do your stretching, because that's what I did yesterday.
Well,
and it was
what I'm
amazing.
suggesting is this series that we're doing, where you start with a myofascial release, you do the stretch, and then you do the activation of the muscles. Those three together is how you start. And what I'm saying is the exercises that I'm showing you for the next couple of series. Today we're going through two sections of the body, two muscle groups. They're the starting of your exercise. They're a great warm-up, but it's going to keep your posture, your core, and everything engaged and proper, so that as you do your exercises, you're in a better position to do them. But if you haven't been exercising, this is a great exercise routine. So that's the first muscle group, and now we're going to go into the second muscle group.
We're going to do more?
Yeah, we got one more.
Cool.
That first muscle group was our hip flexors.
Okay.
That's an important thing. Now we're going to work on our lower back.
Good.
That's an important thing to do. So we're going to start with myofascial release. This is not the best kind of ball, probably the kind you have around.
It's actually what the chiropractor gave me years ago to use.
What I understand and what really makes sense to me, you can get harder balls that are maybe this size, perhaps a little bit bigger, that are used for like lacrosse and that type of thing. So they're a better choice to use. So you want to take a look and be sure that we're in good shape. So I'm going to take this ball, put it on the wall, and I'm going to lean up against it, and I can lean as hard or as soft as I want.
Move your elbow.
And I'm going to roll on that ball.
Sorry, the lighting is flashing off.
I'm going to drop this down because I feel a little tinge down in here. Let me drop it a little bit lower.
And that's right. And move your elbow if you can.
I'm feeling a little bit of tinge in there, so I'm going to work on that a bit.
And this works really well against a refrigerator.
Yeah.
That's what my chiropractor had me do.
Now I'm going to switch to my other side here. Same kind of thing on that side. The shirt is not working. The shirt's rolling up in it. So we're doing lower back.
And it's so tender.
Using a ball to do the myofascial release on the lower back, and you can drop it down even below your hips to work on the muscles down there a bit.
This is where I was sore yesterday.
Yep. So how's that feeling? Like you're getting some release?
Oh, this one isn't as sore because I worked on it yesterday.
Yeah.
This one is.
Imagine what would happen if you did this every day. I mean, you're not going to have any aches and pains. It gets rid of your aches and pains. And we're not talking about much time every day to do this series. Next, we're going to be doing a static stretch. So we're going to have Rhenda go into what's called the child pose, and it's an extended child pose. So, yep, you remember the child pose? Yep, you're down. Now, you notice a couple of things I want you to notice. She's back here on her heels. Now, if you have trouble going this low, raise up just a little bit if you would. You can put a towel or some kind of a help in here rolled up to where you don't have to go down as far, but you can relax onto it. The idea is to relax, so you're stretching those muscles out. And then as she's coming up here.
It stretches here also.
Yes, it's going to stretch your back. It's going to stretch in through your back. And she's got her head on the ground, her arms stretched out. We're going to go like 10 to 15 seconds in this child pose. Now, I don't know if it's true, but one experience that I've had with the child's pose is that if you're having a little bit of trouble with constipation, this is a great stretch that you can, a static stretch that you can use to help relax and get your system to where it actually loosens things up and gets it to move for you.
I don't want to show this, but if you do it more like this, putting this down with your rear up, that does a better job of doing the intestines and moving them around.
So what you're seeing is something that's really important and really valuable. I mean, this is everybody, all of us. I don't care who you are, how smart you are, how much money you got, how whatever you are. Your body does these things every day. So these positions we're showing you, whether you're raised up or lowered down, and maybe you need to experiment with it, is to find the position that helps you. But when you're experiencing some kind of abdominal discomfort like that, try this position. It's one of them that can help you loosen things up. It's going to help. Anyway.
Notice that we're not afraid to talk about anything.
What we're going to do now is what's called the seated hip hinge, which is going to allow her to activate the muscles down here in her lower back. That's what we're trying to do. And so this is that action that's going to get those muscles happening. It's going to work a little bit on her core muscles as well, but primarily this lower back activation of those muscles. Okay, so cross your arms. This is demonstrating the arms crossed over your chest like that. She's setting up towards the, I want you to move it just a little bit further to the front of the chair. You want to sit a little more in the front of the chair.
On the front.
Okay, so lean back till just before you touch.
And you can feel.
And hold right there, yes.
You can feel how far to lean back. So I've got my core engaged.
And you feel it activating your muscles in your lower back. Your core is engaged to hold you back, so you're working on both sets of muscles that are involved in this. This is like a 10 to 15 seconds. If you can't do 10 seconds, do what you can do. Tomorrow, see if you can do a little bit more. So 10 to 15 seconds, and you release it. Now, if you're run out of gas part of the way through, you can just lean all the way back in the back of the chair if you can't rise back up. So what I'm telling you is that these two sets of exercises, for the hip flexors first, and then the other set for the lower back muscles, are a great start for any exercise routine. They're a great warm-up. And if all you can do is these exercises and you don't have time or you aren't ready for additional exercises,
it's going to make you feel good. This
is going to get rid of those aches and pains. It's going to get you ready for more that you want to do. Hope you enjoyed it.
Like,
subscribe,
and share.